What's up, man? So listen, we're going to talk real quick about Cardone on Demand. This is going out to the salespeople. Look, training might not be something that you have a great attitude about, and I want to address the attitude first. Look, man, if you don't have a good attitude, it doesn't matter how much you train. It doesn't matter how much time you're spending developing your skills. If you don't have a good attitude, nobody's going to want to buy anything from you. Okay, so the first thing you got to do is wake up in the morning. As soon as you write your goals down in your 10X planner, you got to make sure that your attitude is right. You got to get that attitude right. Sometimes, first thing you got to do is hop onto your Cardone on Demand, right, and watch 6 segments of content. And I know right now you're thinking, man, 6 segments? All my manager says to do is 4. Dude, well, that's a quota, man. That's just a quota. What you need to think about is what's your potential. You need to quit worrying about the quota and go after your potential. Okay, and it's going to be up to you. It's 100% up to you what you're going to go after. You're writing your goals down. Those are your goals. Those are your dreams. That's what you're going after. This is your life, and you got to take responsibility for it. It's not up to anybody else, man. You get in a car accident today, somebody rear ends you. You need to take the blame for that. You made the decision to be on that street at that time. All right, it's all up to you. So now what we did here, and the guys that you're working with, the dealerships you're working with, have invested heavily into Cardone on Demand, specifically because they know that you're the number one most important part of the entire dealership. Without you, nothing's getting sold. Everybody's got a fancy dealership. Everybody's got brand new lights, right? Everybody's got a beautiful showroom. It's sparkly. It's shiny when you walk in. Everybody's running a special. You turn on any channel on TV. Everybody's running no money down. You can come in. Basically, we're going to pay you to give the car away, right? But it's going to be up to the salesperson to get the job done. So you got to come with the attitude of service. Man, I'm here. I'm going to provide for my family. I'm going after my dreams. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to skill up. I'm going to skill up, man. I got Robert over here. All right, so what I want you to do, can we show the screen, Robert? Yeah, he's giving me a no. He's going to set it up for me. So listen, if you're doing 4 segments a day, you're doing the average. You're probably only going to be doing, oh, now you're taking my screen. All right. You're probably going to be doing better than the average guy. The average guy in America right now is selling 10 units a month. You might be doing 12, 13, maybe 14. If you want to go after the big money, $150,000, $200,000, $250,000 a year, some real money, some change, you got to do 6 segments a day, man. It's that simple. You got to do more than everybody else. And you might be doing it wrong, because I've been talking to a couple of guys that we're working with, and they're going into the full curriculum, which I could show them, Rob. The full curriculum. That's not where you want to go. Because if you're going into the full curriculum, all this for you right now, all it is an activity. It's something that your manager says that you have to do, and you got to do it 5 days a week, or you're not going to get it up, or you're not going to be able to take any phone calls, and you got to prospect your own deals. So I'm doing it because I have to, man. I have to. What you need to do is make it a process. A process is something where you're going to start here, and you're going to do everything you can to learn the mechanics of the sale. You're going to learn the close. You're going to learn how to take phone calls. You're going to learn to prospect. And you're going to end up over here as a professional master salesperson. But it's a process. So we set it up in Cardone on Demand where you actually have a process available to you. So it's not just an activity, but, man, you're going to get better every single day. Do I need to do something special? No, just tell me when you want to go to the screen. All right, let's go to the screen. I'm going to show you guys real quick. I'm going to show you the process. Okay, so this box up here in the top left, that's a full curriculum. Stay out of there, man. Stay out of there. That's not going to help you. What you want to do is you want to get certified. Cardone Master Certified. So start here in basic certification. Okay, you're going to click in basic certification. It's going to be real simple for you. Whether you've been selling cars for 20 minutes or 20 years, some of this stuff you're already going to know. I was talking with a guy today. Okay. And he said, you know what? He's thinking about getting on the Cardone on Demand system. He's got the agreement in his inbox right now. He's going to be sending it over to me. His name's Anthony. And he says, you know what, Dave, I just watched one of Grant's free videos on YouTube. Rob just shot it. And it's him saying, hey man, who do you know? I already closed the deal. It's already done. Who do you know right now I could call that needs my product. In one day, he closed 7 extra deals by using that one line on one free video. Now, imagine if you trained every single day, 6 segments of content every single day. Imagine how much money you could make. So we're going to get you in here, and that's basic, man. You're just asking for a referral. It's simple. It's easy. But you're not thinking about it every day because you don't have it in front of you every day. So you're going to come in here. Go ahead and go to the screen. You're going to come in here. You're going to start with course 1, Selling's a Way of Life. Okay, professional or amateur? Dude, are you a professional or an amateur, man? Stay on the screen. Okay, the biggest difference between a professional or an amateur is that an amateur is going to train on something long enough to get it right. A pro, a master, a slammer, a killer is going to stay on something long enough and train on it so that they can't get it wrong. Okay, there's 68 segments of content right here. 68 segments of content. If you only did 4 a day, that's going to take you 17 days. It's only going to take you 17 days to get this done. You should be getting it done in under 2 weeks. Okay, once that's done, print out your certificate. You simply print it out. You take it to your boss and say, hey, look, I'm working over here. I'm training. I'm your best guy. And I'm going to be your best guy for a long time because I'm doing 6 segments a day. Then you move over here to beginner. You click on beginner, and guess what? Oh, look at that. Fundamentals of selling again. You need to be excited about that because you already know the answers. And the real deal is repetition is the mother of all learning. If you don't repeat something, you're never going to get it. I don't know anybody in the history of ever that has ever done something one time and they've mastered it. Yeah, history of ever. Thanks. Okay, and then you're going to come into prospecting. Okay, the reason that we put prospecting at the beginning and in beginner is because it's something that you have to do every single day. You have to go out there. You have to produce for yourself. Quit relying on the dealership to bring your leads up, and you're just sitting around, waiting for people to call in, hit the internet, or walk up onto the lot. Get out there and drive your own economy. That's the way that you're going to make some real money. Now, this is where we get into some deep stuff here. The automotive sales training for new hires. This is some of Grant's original material. Yeah. Original material. Okay. Now, I want to show you this. This is not just 30-minute segments of audio content. You're going to click right here. Click on this button, download. Nobody's showing you these special buttons. I love buttons, man. I got buttons everywhere. Check this out. Video library workbook. You're not just going to sit there and listen to the audio. You're actually going to be able to go through the entire program. This is what's going to separate you from everybody else. Okay? This is what's going to take you from amateur to master. Nobody else is doing this. Everybody else is just watching the videos and taking the test. This is where you get in to really understand what the sale is and how to do it. What's the mechanics? This is going to change your life. Okay? Now, we click back over here into the system. Into Cardone On Demand. You finish the beginner certification, and then we start to get real busy, man. We get real busy in intermediate certification. Now, road to the sale. This is going to give you all the steps, all 13 steps. We're going to make it easy. There's 13 steps. We're going to condense it into 5. Closing the deal, phones and BDC, your internet lead response. Okay, follow up, and Grant Cardone Live. Now, I want to show you something here in phones and BDC, something you might not know. And that's what these webinars are about, showing you something you might not know about the program. The phone is going to make you millions of dollars. Flat out will make you millions of dollars. So what you want to do is you want to become a master on the phone. The first thing we're going to do is just teach you about the phone. Grant's going to give you the basics. Without the basics, you're not winning the championship. Then we're going to move into controlling the call. Now, this is very important. We're not talking about controlling the caller. Nobody likes to be controlled. I don't want to be controlled. Rob doesn't want to be controlled. Nobody on the scope train wants to be controlled, right? So we're going to control the call, and Grant's going to teach you every part of that. Then setting the appointment. And when I'm talking about setting an appointment, I'm talking about setting an appointment that shows up. Setting an appointment that shows up on time. Setting an appointment that shows up on time, ready to buy. Now, once you have that, you've got the fundamentals of the call, you understand how to control the call, and then you understand how to set the appointment, because if you're not getting the appointment, you're not going to get the deal. Then we're going to get you into the 5 different phone calls that you're going to receive into the dealership. Now, some of you right now, if you're new to the business, you're like, man, there's like 50 different phone calls I could get. I don't know which one. There's only 5. You're either going to get the price inquiry. Well, how much is it? The advertisement. I saw your ad yesterday. I'm calling in about the ad. Okay. The availability. Do you have this one? The appraisal. How much for mine? And the financing. Can I even get financed, man? Can I even get financed? So let's say the price inquiry is the call that you get the most. You're simply going to click in here to the price inquiry, and you're going to have 6 different segments of content where you're actually going to have Grant show you the phone call. I'll show you this right now. Let's click into this one that's not started. When you click in, you're going to have a PDF download on the left side of the screen. You click on the PDF download, and word for word, the entire script is going to be printed out for you so you can have it, steady it, write on it, highlight it, have it there in front of you as a crutch for when the call comes in until you master the call. Now, on the right-hand side, you're actually going to have the video where Grant's going to pop up.
This is your price.
And he's going to show you exactly what to say on the call. The script is going to be behind him, but what's really important to know about this is Grant tells you what the customer is thinking, what's going through their mind. When they ask a question, this is really what they're asking. And every single point of becoming a professional, what you need to do in the call to set that appointment that shows up on time, ready to buy. Now, you're not going to know about that because your manager hasn't gotten you to this point. You need to be there first. You need to be proactive. You need to go after it, and you need to get it. So if you're just starting, like this is your first week, and you're still in basic certification, what you need to do is 6 segments of content in basic certification, and then come over here to intermediate. If they've got you on the phones, you're taking phone calls already, click into intermediate, find the call that you're having the most trouble with, and out-train everyone else. When you out-train everyone else, you're going to out-produce everyone else, okay? Then you're going to come into advanced certification, and guess what you're going to do? You're going to repeat every single segment of content that you already watched, along with 100 ways to stay motivated, top traits of the great salespeople, rules of success. Now, listen, if you guys have not watched Rules of Success, this is some of Grant's most powerful information that he's ever given to anybody. These are the absolute rules. You got to show up. You got to take care of yourself. You might think that you already know, but if you already knew, then you'd already be there. Make sure you listen to Rules of Success. This is something that you could listen to while you're getting ready in the morning, okay? When you're driving back and forth to work, right? When you're going back and forth. When you're delivering a car to someone and you're driving 30 minutes, you need to be watching Rules of Success. Then you've got Sell or Be Sold, the Closer's Survival Guide, If You're Not First, You're Last, the 10X Rule, and How to Earn $250,000 a year in automotive sales. This is what is going to change your life. Watching a couple videos a day, taking a couple tests is not what's going to do it. That's like showing up to the gym and getting on the treadmill and having a protein shake and think that you're going to put on 30 pounds of lean muscle mass. That's not how it works. The only way training works is if it's done in a high consistency, a high frequency. It's got to be done every single day, and it's got to be done always. Because if you don't do it always, you're going to get some nevers. So let me show you one more thing. Well, maybe 2 more things, Rob. Maybe I'll show them 2 more things. Come on, man. All right. So there's one point in the intermediate certification that I did not show you that is unbelievable. Grant Cardone Live Intermediate. This is the very first audio program that I ever listened to from Grant Cardone. I read the 10X Rule, and then I listened to Cardone Live, Grant Cardone Live. This is absolutely hilarious. This is one of Grant's live seminars that he did. It's absolutely hilarious. He does it in front of managers and salespeople and owners and GMs of dealerships just like yours, and he absolutely blows them away because he gets raw, he gets real. There's no fluff. This is exactly what happens every single day in the dealership, and then he shows you how to overcome it. If you want to be entertained while you learn, listen to this about 10 times. When you're done with all the certifications, and if you're fast, it'll probably take you about 1.5 years if you're fast. Okay? Then you're going to come into master certification. I don't even know if they're ready for master certification, man. I don't think they're ready. I don't think they're ready. So master certification, what's going to happen is when you get to that point, that means basic, beginner, intermediate, advanced, you have 100% completed every single one of the segments of content. You've passed all the tests. You get to come to master certifications. That's when you're going to call me, or you're going to call Mike Bonnet, or you're going to call Jordan, or you're going to call Scuba Steve Spray or Heath Powell and one of the core guys. You have to go up against one of us. We're going to be the client. We're going to hit you with 15 or 20 different objections. We're going to be on a stopwatch. We've got a test ready for you. And if you think you're ready, once you're done with master certification, you will be sent a certificate signed by GC himself. And you can take that anywhere in the world and say, I am Grant Cardone certified master salesperson. Pay me my money. All right, my most favorite part of the entire program, I'm going to show you this and I'm going to let you go, is down here in sales meetings. Grant loves to do sales meetings for companies. These are anywhere from 25 to 45 minutes long. You'll see that we've got a number of different Skype calls that are in here. There's 18 right now. Oh, you got Harbor Nissan in there? Dude, that's a strong one. Start with that one. Start with Harbor Nissan. Those guys are amazing. I'll tell you what, right now, with all the clients that I have that are on the Cardone On Demand, Harbor Nissan outdoes everyone else 4 times over as far as usage. These guys are absolutely amazing. Chris Freeland, Virginia Bird, everybody there at Harbor Nissan. I love you guys because you guys know how to 10X it. They just ordered 10X planners for everybody in the dealership. Everyone's on the program. You can't take an up in the store. You cannot take an up unless you train 6 segments of content that day. Now, they've been on the program for 4 months. They're number 1 in every single category in their area. Number 1. You want to check them out? HarborNissan.com. So listen, there's some things that you may not have known about the program, and I just wanted to make sure that I was able to come in and help you guys out and just show you a few extra things. One more thing before I let you go. There's just one more thing. It's a time of year right now where a lot of people are distracted. A lot of people are distracted. They're thinking about the end of the year. They're thinking about Christmas. They're thinking about their kids, Santa Claus. Man, their attention is everywhere. Don't let that get you distracted. Don't let that get you distracted. Just think about this. Christmas has never paid you. Christmas has never paid you, man. So when everybody comes in talking about, hey, did you get your shopping done? Hey, did you get this? Did you get that? Like, dude, I'm here to make money, man. I'm not worried about that. I'm here to provide for my family, live a 10X super life, and get what I want out of this life right now. My name is Dave Robards. I appreciate you guys joining me today for the live webinar. We're going to do this again next Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And go out there and be great, man. Nothing else pays.